Set 2, end of cycle term 3, 2025. A child in Gulu was diagnosed with a viral infection that affected his red blood cells. He became weak, had difficulty breathing, and could not play with others. After treatment and a change in diet, his condition improved and he started attending school again. Task, Part A. Explain how the viral infection affected the child's red blood cells and body function. Part B. What can be done to help the child recover and stay healthy? How the viral infection affected the child's red blood cells and body function. The virus attacked and destroyed the red blood cells in the child's body. Red blood cells contain hemoglobin, which carries oxygen from the lungs to all body tissues. When red blood cells are destroyed, the amount of hemoglobin and oxygen transport decreases. As a result, less oxygen reaches body organs and muscles. This causes the child to feel weak, tired, and short of breath since the body cells cannot release enough energy for activity. The child therefore became pale, weak, and unable to play due to reduced oxygen supply and energy production. What can be done to help the child recover and stay healthy? The child should eat foods rich in iron, such as liver, beans, green vegetables, and eggs, to help form new red blood cells. The child should get enough rest to allow the body to recover and rebuild blood cells. Drink plenty of clean water and maintain good hygiene to prevent further infections. Regular medical checkups should be done to monitor blood levels and overall health. The child should also be immunized and protected from viral infections through good sanitation and a balanced diet. A farmer in a village with poor sanitation noticed that many children were suffering from frequent episodes of fever, chills, and vomiting. The village health center diagnosed many with malaria. The farmer also observed that these illnesses were most common just after the rainy season, when there were many puddles and stagnant water pools around the village. Task, Part A. Explain the link between the stagnant water pools after the rainy season and the high incidence of malaria in the village. Part B. What measures can the village community take to reduce the number of malaria cases? Link between stagnant water pools and high incidence of malaria. After the rainy season, puddles and stagnant water pools form around the village. These stagnant water pools provide breeding sites for female Anopheles mosquitoes, which transmit malaria.
The mosquitoes lay their eggs in stagnant water, which hatch into larvae and pupae that later develop into adult mosquitoes. The number of mosquitoes, therefore, increases greatly after the rains. These adult mosquitoes bite humans at night, transmitting malaria parasites, Plasmodium, from infected people to healthy ones. This leads to a high number of malaria cases among villagers, especially children. Measures to reduce the number of malaria cases: drain or fill up stagnant water pools and puddles to remove mosquito breeding sites. Properly dispose of tins, cans, and old tires that collect rainwater. Clear bushes and tall grass around homes where mosquitoes rest during the day. Use insecticide-treated mosquito nets when sleeping to prevent mosquito bites. Spray houses with insecticides to kill adult mosquitoes. Introduce fish like tilapia into ponds to feed on mosquito larvae. Educate the community on the importance of maintaining cleanliness and preventing stagnant water accumulation. Kobasingi has a small restaurant in town. Recently, health inspectors found houseflies walking on uncovered food in her kitchen and issued a warning. She noticed that her garbage pit was overflowing and located very close to the kitchen door. Customers have started complaining, and her business is suffering. Task, Part A, Roman numeral 1. Explain how the overflowing garbage pit has led to the high population of houseflies in Kobasingi's restaurant. Roman numeral 2. State 2 diseases that could be spread to her customers through this contamination. Part B. Advise Kobasingi on how she can control the housefly population and improve hygiene in her restaurant. How the overflowing garbage pit led to many houseflies in the restaurant. The overflowing garbage pit contains rotting food and organic waste, which attracts houseflies. Houseflies lay their eggs in decaying matter such as garbage and food remains. The eggs hatch into larvae, maggots, that feed on the decaying materials. After development, they turn into adult flies, increasing the fly population around the restaurant. The pit being close to the kitchen allows flies to easily move from the garbage to the uncovered food. As flies move, they carry disease-causing microorganisms on their legs and mouthparts, contaminating the food. Diseases spread by houseflies, cholera, typhoid. How Kobusingai can control houseflies and improve hygiene. Empty and cover the garbage pit regularly to prevent flies from breeding. Locate the garbage pit far away from the kitchen and eating areas. Keep food covered at all times to prevent fly contact. Clean the kitchen daily and remove all food remains and spills. Use fly traps or insecticides safely to reduce the number of flies. Ensure proper waste disposal and maintain good sanitation around the restaurant. Educate workers about hygiene and hand washing before handling food.